All right, good luck.
All right, all you chatty hockey parents, we're going to have to sit her down because these guys will be late for the program. Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to the first annual Wilmette Braves Hockey Information Meeting. I'm Tom Finks. I'm Director of Coaching Operations and host for this presentation. All of you guys can consider this a pregame speech before all pregame speeches, in which I'll try to do three things. First thing I want to do is introduce our team leaders. Most are here, but some are at other practices right now. I want to highlight what we need to do to succeed as an organization. And I want to tell you, the players that are here, and I appreciate the fact that you're here, what we value and think is important in a Wilmette Braves player. It's like giving you the answers to the test before the test. It's simple stuff, but it's really important stuff. And just as a side note, an important note, because you're Pee Wee Bantam parents typically, I'm going to give you the picture of the organization that we're trying to create as it moves forward. So there's some stuff that might not directly relate to you or your child, but as ambassadors and knowledgeable of our organization and where we're going, I think it's important that you see how we are transitioning and taking the next strides. And before I get started with any of that, I just want to thank some of you guys that helped me identify and recruit our new coaches. It was parents and board members and coaches helped recruit coaches, and it was a true team effort, and I really appreciate all the support I got from a lot of different levels on that process. And I'd also like to thank you, the coaches, for joining the Wilmette Braves. Representing the Braves is a major commitment and responsibility. And look, these people are not here to see Fiddler on the Roof, are they? No. They're here to talk hockey, and we're here to identify the Braves' way of hockey moving forward. It's a big challenge, and I'm sure you're up for the task, and I'm excited to work with you guys. And since we're supposed to get this done in 40 minutes, we will begin. And the first thing I want to do is introduce our team leaders, our coaches, and I'll start with Connor Sedan, who's our Mite A, our girls U12 and girls U14 coach. And Connor has dedicated his life to coaching. He's not here because he's in Washington, D.C. at the National Hockey Coaches Symposium, where he's getting a Level 5 hockey coach certification. He's learning from the top hockey educators in the nation, and he's working to be an even better coach than he is, and that is really awesome. So Connor is truly committed to coaching, and he's a great value to our organization. And when he returns, he will be the highest certified coach and also the most handsome coach in WHA history. There he is. Please welcome, also from that standpoint, and he's not here right now, but Chad Bidwell is our Bantam AA coach. In addition to coaching Bantam AA, Chad was also named assistant for Nutrier, a hockey organization. It is fantastic to have our Bantam AA coach directly connected to the Nutrier program, and it's great to have Chad on board. Brad McMahon is here. Brad, stand up and say hello. Everybody recognizes you. Brad is a veteran coach. Highly regarded, not just in our organization, but on a statewide basis. And to me, Brad has been like a captain among coaches. He's been extremely helpful to me in my learning curve and a steady positive force with this whole transition. And I'm really grateful to have Brad on board for his advice, and glad you are coaching in the Pee Wee AA team, sir. And I'd like to please welcome Mike DeMiglio and Jeff Katz. Jeff Katz is not here, but Mike DeMiglio is here. He'll be coaching our Squirt Free team. Mike's experienced, organized, super passionate about it, and basically said to me, you know, this is what I can do, Tom. How can I help? And that's the attitude, is the Wilmette Braves way, and you're going to be really helpful in our organization. And then there's two other coaches I want to introduce. One is Eric Vesely, our Mite AA coach, and another one that's not here, our Bantam A coach, is Brad Erickson. I want to introduce them together because of a certain reason. Eric, are you here? Did you slip out after the sandwich? Okay, anyway, in terms of these guys, both Eric and Brad Erickson, who came over to us from the Winnetka organization and will be coaching our Bantam A team, both of these guys are not only great hockey coaches, but also great players. Eric Vesley, our Mite AA coach, played 4 years of Division I hockey at Ferris State, who was in the NCAA finals last year. And both Eric and Brad Erickson, the new Bantam A coach, play in Johnny's Ice House Elite Men's League. And I assure you, that league is as fast as any Division I hockey that's going on out there without the checking. So both Eric and Brad, your Bantam A coach coming up this year, are not only fantastic coaches, but also fantastic hockey players, and it's great to have that caliber of person on board and on our staff. There is new head coaches, Andy Bauer and Dan Tellini for the Mite level. Why don't you guys stand up and say hi. Also, excellent hockey players in their own right as well. And the thing that I like most about these guys is these are the kind of guys that I would like to play for, because besides being technically sound coaches, they are all about team energy and camaraderie and all the fuel that's so needed in the game of hockey. And so, you know, in terms of any kids that are in the Mite level that are playing for these two guys, they should be very excited. It's a very, very positive experience that they're going to have with these two guys, and we welcome them to the organization. And there's Eric Vesley. Ferris State, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. That's a Mite group right there. Anyway, you missed your shot, Eric. Too bad. Sit down. Okay, and then there's four guys. There's another Mite coach. His name is Richard Robbins, coming back to us, the Wilmette Hockey Association. He's USA Certified Level 4 coach. And since we last saw him, he has achieved a lifelong dream of any parent that has their son matriculate through the Wilmette Braves organization. He is a midget AAA player. Richard raised a midget AAA player through the Wilmette Braves Association. So congratulations. A smattering of applause. And then there's four guys that I want to introduce here that are just so darn academic that I really didn't want to hire them. There's our Squirt AA coach, Jay Wilson. He's a Rhodes Scholar and a candidate. I'm going to ask Jay to get on stage right now. He's a Rhodes Scholar candidate and a lawyer. There's our PWA coach, Minnesota, Mike Kennedy, a faculty member at Northwestern. Is Jeff Ipkovitz here? For sure he is. Our Squirt A coach, a tech director at Aon. And then our goaltending coordinator, Grant Paulson, who was a Blackhawk alumni, academic scholarship winner, and an academic All-American at Villanova. So these are four really smart guys. So smart, I was always going, like, how do I figure out who the smartest of these guys is? And I got to do something to resolve this, because I want to know who's smartest. So I thought this would be a great time to play hockey coaches Jeopardy right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's figure out who's the smartest of all these academic guys. This is a hockey room, after all. So let's play a little hockey coaches Jeopardy. Show the categories, John. Here are your categories. And Jason Wilson, you can start. Please pick a category.
I'm going to take stick and skates, Tom.
For 500?
For 500, yes.
The answer is, a player that skates low and bends his knees should use this. Mike Kennedy.
A hockey stick with live less than 5.
That is correct. Your choice, Mike.
I'll take hockey systems for 500, please.
And the answer is this. This system of defensive play was made popular by the New Jersey Devils. Jeff Ipkovitz, Squirt A coach. Oops. Somebody grab that. Test.
What is the neutral zone trend?
Jeff, that is correct. Pick a category.
Hockey history for 500, Tom.
The answer is this. His invention dominates the ice twice a game.
Buzz.
Grant Paulson.
Who is Frank Zamboni?
Frank Zamboni is the correct answer. Your call, Grant.
I'm going to go with shots and saves for 500.
Shots and saves for 500. This is where you shoot the puck and where Mama hides the peanut butter.
Ding, ding, ding.
Jason Wilson.
What is top shelf?
Correct. Got a little help from the audience. So, all of these academic coaches, this ends up in a tie. I'm not going to resolve this now. We'll do this another time. But we have four very academic, smart hockey coaches. Thanks for helping us out there. We'll figure it out later. And I'll just tell you that in terms of their real hockey background.